Hey guys, Raj here. I hope you guys are well. Tonight I am back with a review on a fragrance from the house of Scent Story. This one is called 24 Gold. So, yep, based on the really popular TV series, which I have never watched, and I must be the only person on the world who's never watched 24. But maybe I'll catch up on some episodes or a series sometime soon because it's a really popular show. And this is a really popular fragrance here on YouTube, on different websites. A lot of praise most of the time because this is a great scent and it is very affordable. The 50 ml and 100 ml options. You know, definitely a fragrance that's on the exotic side. A fragrance I feel is better suited for cooler or colder weather, but I will touch on that later. And more of an evening fragrance, I think. On the Scent Story website. Oh, and by the way, I don't really think that linking a TV show with a fragrance actually works. It doesn't make any sense to me, but you know, I guess they're just latching on to the popularity of this show. The top notes, there's oud, jasmine, and gaiac wood. Middle notes of sandalwood, cedarwood, and aniseed, and base notes of vanilla, amber, and ylang. So, what do I get from this fragrance? Well, from the opening blast, there is, well, there's a lot going on actually. There is this sweet honey style accord in there, an ambery type feeling also, quite resinous, balmy. There's a burning wood type accord, or not maybe not burning, but more of a smokier style wood, probably coming in from the gaiac and the oud, and it's pretty intense. And you can really fill a room with this fragrance if you do several sprays. But what I do like about it is that you can control it. You can control the amount of projection and the amount of the basically the strength and the power of this fragrance by doing less sprays. As the fragrance develops, this sweetness, which by the way reminds me of a fragrance from the house of Arabian Oud called Kalimat. Kalimat, I don't know how this has happened, but all of a sudden there were like reviews on it on YouTube, and it was mentioned on Facebook groups, and I don't know how that just suddenly happened. And I remember buying Kalimat Black, which is the flanker, and the guy on the Oxford Street branch of the brand Arabian Oud, he threw in 4 samples, and they were all the same actually. That was off Kalimat. A really good sort of ambery, really intensely honeyed like fragrance, and that accord is in here, but obviously mixed in with so many other ingredients in this opening explosion of scent. That does die down, and it does then turn into something that I pick up, which I don't know how, maybe it's a mixture between the aniseed and the vanilla, or some of the spicier notes maybe, but I get this kind of black licorice accord, and I don't think I've heard anybody else mention that before. I don't think so, but there is this kind of sweetish, almost menthol-like black licorice accord. Yeah, maybe the aniseed as well is playing a part. Yeah, it's good though. I do like it. I do like this fragrance actually from top to bottom. And as the fragrance develops, it becomes a little bit more what I would say basic. You know, it doesn't sort of wow me, but a lot of the notes that I really like, this kind of smokiness, this sweetness, that really is what you're left with, and paired together makes a great combination that lasts. This fragrance as a whole lasts a really long time. And as I said earlier, I think it's a fragrance to be worn in the cooler, colder weather. Well, you know, it definitely performs well, but also this fragrance performs really well in humid conditions. And I've had this decant for a long time. I had this since I think 2013. And in November of 2013, I went to India. And India, as many of you guys might know, in most parts, especially at that time, it can be quite humid. And you know, you're kind of sweating, and the air is quite dense with all this humidity. I remember wearing 24 Gold, and it performed really well. I did loads of sprays on skin and on clothes, and it lasts ages. The kind of smoky, woody facets of this fragrance really shine through, and the sweetness kind of takes a back seat. But ultimately, it's all the same at the end of the day, just in slightly different proportions, if that makes sense. But yeah, it performs really well in humidity. Definitely projects off the skin quite a lot. So be careful if you're not somebody who wants to fill a room with a scent, and this fragrance has the potential to do that. Um, I don't really know why I don't have a full bottle. It's on my to buy list. I guess there's other fragrances that I've just wanted to get before this, but because it's so affordable, in my eyes anyway, I could just buy it any time, I suppose. The thing is though, in the UK, you can get this from a place called the Fragrance Shop, but I've never seen it actually in their shops, in their actual retail outlets. They always say, oh, they're out of stock or that they're going to get some later, but they never do. The website has it though. Last time I checked, I don't know about now. But yeah, this is definitely a fragrance worth checking out, guys, if you haven't already. And I'm not that familiar with the whole Scent Story brand and the whole 24 line. And if you are, let me know, is 24 Gold your favorite one, or are there other ones that are better? I know there's loads of different variations. Are they worth checking out? What do you think about this fragrance? Is it kind of like an anomaly in the whole fragrance market? For the price and the impact it's had on people. Some people kind of see this and think it's quite a surprise. It definitely surprised me. Yeah, so there you go, guys. Those are my thoughts on a fragrance called 24 Gold, based on a TV show, would you believe it? Let me know your thoughts as usual, and it's always great interacting with everyone. Take care, see you soon, bye.